Bengals right now 30-24. Lots going on here tonight for sure. We've got a big game this weekend in Tennessee in the NFL where the Tennessee Titans are going to take on the New England Patriots. A big game because Tennessee is going to be without Brian Callahan after a 1-5 start. 4-19 overall under his leadership. I didn't double check this, but I saw the stat that he only has won in one home game, and that sounds right. I mean, it was just not a good era and a short, very short-lived, brief era in Tennessee. And this is another one of these situations where a guy gets drafted first overall, and then the coach ends up getting fired the season he gets drafted in. This is a trend that has to stop. Happened to Trevor Lawrence, happened to Bryce Young, happened to Caleb Williams, and now it happened to Cam Ward, who, we have not seen a lot of. I think if you're outside the Nashville area or the state of Tennessee, how much Tennessee Titans football have you seen up to this point? How much have you put your eyes on up to this point? It's kind of the same as what it was like in Jacksonville that first year where, yeah, Urban Meyer's coaching, but we didn't see a lot of Trevor Lawrence, and there weren't major expectations on what he had to be right away. There's not major expectations on what he has to be right away. I think it's different. Like, even for Bryce Young, they traded all those picks to get him. A little more pressure. Caleb Williams, the organization that he got drafted into, and there's some tie-in because they passed on Patrick Mahomes. And then Justin Fields didn't work out. Like, there's pressure for them to get one of these guys right. So there is a little bit more attention on those teams in those situations than there was with Lawrence and then there has been with Cam Ward. So now, what do? They're going to have an interim head coach in Mike McCoy. He'll certainly have the chance to win the job. I still think we got to get to the point where we stop getting to this point. And this is why I was all over the Bears to, if you're going to go with Eberflus, you're sticking with Eberflus. Otherwise, get a guy in there, and it could have been Ben Johnson a year ago, that can work with this guy from the ground up. Because you've essentially wasted all this time. You've started building a project. Analogy time. You've started building. I'll tell you this. It's like when my wife and I tried to assemble a basketball hoop for my kid. We got to a certain point, and then we realized that we had done one step early the wrong way. Everything else since had been done the wrong way. We had to take the entire thing apart. What a waste of time. What a waste of time. Like, if you just followed the directions and done it right at the start, it would have gone much more smoothly, would have gone much better for everybody. That's kind of like what you're doing with these quarterbacks. It's a waste of time. Like, sure, maybe you've learned a lesson from that, and maybe you'll be quicker this time. Maybe you'll double check next time. So maybe there's some lessons, is what I'm saying, that Cam Ward can learn along the way. But this has been a waste. And now you don't want this rest of the year to be a waste with Mike McCoy. But you also don't want to just give him the job. So now he's got to earn the job. And if you don't get him the job and he doesn't earn the job as the interim, well, then now that's two guys that have been in his ear. And then it is even more of a waste. So Cam Ward was asked, what do you want to see in your new coach? And he had said the following: someone who can really do everything top to bottom. Both sides of the ball, offense, defense. They know the system in and out. I think the biggest thing is how the coach is going to be with the players. We all have different types of personalities in our locker room, and whoever we get, I know they'll be the right hire. That's not my main focus right now. I'm with Coach McCoy right now, and we're going to try to win some games. So if you want to read between the tea leaves in there, it would seem like a kind of guy that Cam Ward would be looking for or would prefer is somebody who has done the job before. Somebody who does not have to learn on the fly. Someone who has been in this situation. And so you look at, well, who may some of those guys be? Because there's some names out there that could jump back into this business and be the head coach as they've been the head coach before. Could a Brian Flores get another gig? Then do you want an offensive guy? Do you want someone who's going to work with him hand in hand, or do you want to give that off to somebody else and just for the coach, you be the shoulder for him? You're not really the one that's instructing him and guiding him along the way. So Brian Flores could be in there. Remember, he did sue the NFL a few years ago. So and in Minnesota, they've made him a defensive coordinator. Are we to the point where an owner is going to say, okay, we want you to be a head coach? He's been really good with Minnesota, so I think he's earned the right again for that position should he be interested. Will that be the kind of guy that Tennessee would be looking at? Cliff Kingsbury, he's now the OC with Jaden Daniels. You could say, look at what he's done with Jaden Daniels as the OC. Imagine if you could do that with Cam Ward. So there's some experience there. When he was the Cardinals coach for a handful of seasons, he was sub 500, 28, 37, and 1. The Cardinals in his tenure were usually pretty good in the first half and not so good in the second. What is that? Was that a Kingsbury problem? Was that a Kyler Murray problem? But he could be a guy. Mike McCarthy's worked with quarterbacks. Mike McCarthy's worked with egos. Mike McCarthy was there for the shift between Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. Mike McCarthy's worked with Dak Prescott when he had Jerry Jones' shadow behind him. 61 years old, probably the most prominent coach free agent. Could he be a guy? Matt Nagy. He was with the Bears for a while. Soft landing spot in Kansas City. The general manager, Mike Borgonzi, knows him. He was in Kansas City. He could be a guy. But you also had him when the Bears were not developing quarterbacks right. So I if I was a Titans fan, I'd say, maybe not again. Nagy kind of couldn't do it in Chicago. Do we want him to do it here? Arthur Smith, who's on the sidelines tonight as the offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh, I didn't like him as a head coach. 7-10 in all 3 seasons. I thought he acted a little too much like I'm the head coach around here. He's having more success in Pittsburgh. Could he be a guy? Steve Spagnuolo, that'd be another defensive guy. You could go first-time head coaches, a Joe Brady, Clint Kubiak, Jeff Hafley, a defensive guy in Green Bay, Jesse Minter, a defensive guy in Los Angeles. So there's a lot of different names. There's a lot of different outcomes. There's a lot of different possibilities. But if Cam Ward were to have his way in any scenario, he would be more in line with somebody who would have done that before, it seems. So that's what happens.
Just double-checking with the Titans comment you said. Yeah, the Titans only won 1 home game, and it was against the Patriots in overtime.
And that's true?
That was true.
I'm right about that?
Yep. I just looked at their schedule. And that was November 3rd. So it was deep in their season. So they only won last year. So they've only won 1 home game since when they were he was the head coach.
Yeah, that is bad.
No, not great.
That is bad.
In an overtime game against like a very struggling New England Patriots team.
Well, and this was a situation when Brian Callahan got hired. I mean, sometimes these coaches get hired and there's a lot of potential and there's a lot of hope and even hype, but Brian Callahan, there was none of that. And now he was dismissed after 23 games.
I mean, it's tough. And it's hard, too, because, like, you saw the same thing happen with Caleb Williams last year. And they fired their head coach, the Bears head coach, last year, halfway through the season. It was later in the season. But still, like, it doesn't help anybody. It's not helping develop a young quarterback. Now it's like, all right, you fired the head coach because the team stinks. Like, well, then why'd you drafted a rookie quarterback? Now he doesn't have a head coach. It's only week 7.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, now he's going to get a whole new thing with McCoy.
Right.
So it had to be bad enough to fire him. You promote Mike McCoy, but I still the reporting that I saw was they just fired him and they're like, okay, now we need one of these knuckleheads to step up and do it. I don't think, unless they really shock the world here, they're going to be lying for it. I think everybody in Nashville would love if they had Mike Vrabel back. The other thing with Nagy, he was with Chicago from 18 to 21. That was 3 years of Trubisky, who he took over. Like he came in after Trubisky got drafted, then had 3 years with him, then was the coach when Fields was there. Then they fired him for Eberflus. So he's been in this situation already. It hasn't worked. I know there's the GM connection. I would probably stay away from him just based on that.
Right.
But we will see. So interesting comments there. A really interesting game. The Titans, all they had to do was fire their coach, and take on their old head coach to finally have an interesting game here this season. That will be coming up against New England this weekend. Very interesting in Cincinnati. We'll tell you what's going on there. Aaron Rodgers looking vintage, then looking bad, then looking vintage again. So a lot of discourse coming out of this one. Toronto almost ready to say it's official on a 2-2 series tie. 888-710-4ISN, 888-710-4476. This is The Bart Winkler Show.
So I was on eBay because I'm absolutely obsessed
with this rare hologram trading card. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. eBay had it. They even had
the perfect parts that fit my car.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Maybe turn them into paper airplanes headed to See Ya Never AT&T and T-Mobile. Jokes aside, the best 5G network has you covered with the most ways to save on plans, streaming, and phone deals. So bring in your bill to your local Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on Root Metric True Score report dated 1H2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person reviewing the deal. Additional terms apply.
So, your small business is outgrowing your garage. You could go online, find a space, and get catfished. Or you could work with an agent who's a realtor, here to guide and help protect you from the surprises you didn't see coming. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Right by you.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team you can count on, the North Carolina Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience in personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, we provide world-class security, 24-hour video monitoring, and on-site guards. Anywhere, anytime. Don't wait. Call the North Carolina Protection Group today at 919-886-6274.
Nate is in Maryland. What's up with you, Nate?
B-Dub, what's going on? Great show. You hitting your stride bar. We loving you down here in the DMV. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all get us to work the next day. And, man, great show as always.
It's the Bart Winkler Show on the Infinity Sports Network. 855-212-4227.
All right. Interesting ending to the Thursday night contest between the Bengals and the Steelers, with the caveat that we are not doing the play-by-play. We are not doing the play-by-play. We are not doing the play-by-play. That's our great friends at Westwood One. What has happened here is the Steelers had a 31-30 lead. And the Cincinnati Bengals, of course, then were able to get the ball back. They found, they were driving. Just looking at the play chart here, they were driving. Joe Flacco hit T. Higgins, got all the way to the Pittsburgh 7 for 28 yards. With 1:47 to go, they could take the clock down if need be. So that's what they chose to do. Higgins went down at the 7.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Pirate fans, welcome to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show, brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's Platinum-certified U.S. Cellular stores and experience the highest standard of customer service. Call in on the live line at 317-1250. Now, with a complete recap of the game and your phone calls, live from the Pirate Radio studios, here's your host of the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter, Clip Brock.
Pirates victorious tonight on a Thursday night at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, 41-27, ECU over Tulsa. A lot to talk about in this one. Some big plays for the Pirate offense. Defense did not have their best night, but we got a lot to talk about. ECU moving to 4-3 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Holton Ahlers, your quick thoughts.
Yeah, got to win. That's the main thing, and it's a big one. So now we got 2 more to go to line up with Memphis, so excited about it.
Caden, how you feeling?
Felt like a weekday football game in October. 41 points, that's something to be proud of. First big rushing touchdown of the year. You got to be proud of that. Defense, let it out a little bit, but winning the game's the number one thing. So let's get it.
All right, we got a couple of callers on and maybe one line open, 317-1250. We kick off the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three, but U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville is under new management with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Come on down and purchase the vehicle of your dreams today at Doug Henry of Greenville. Right on the corner, right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville. Go Pirates!
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie! Ahoy, Pirate Nation. It's game day, and there's only one place to go to gear up, UBE. Whether you're tailgating, storming the stadium, or watching the Pirates play from the couch, do it the Pirate way with UBE. We've got the latest and greatest tees, jerseys, and hats from Adidas, Champion, and Lululemon. Don't forget UBE game day buttons, available free to the first 500 customers on game day. Set your course for University Book Exchange or shop 24/7 at pirateware.com.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen and Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Hey Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville is the place to find your next pre-owned vehicle. From high-end SUVs to trucks to cars, starting at just $99.95. There's no better place to find quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs than East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Pre-owned inventory with a factory-certified 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty.
Go to ecauto.com.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Your quality pre-owned selection is at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep.
This is Touchdown Tony Collins, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
And welcome back. Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com. National Finance is a proud supporter of ECU Athletics. Now let's take it in. Here's Clip.
All right. Thank you, Jackson. We got Nick, Shirley Rhodes. We got Holden Ahlers, Caden Norman following a Pirate victory tonight, 41-27 over Tulsa. ECU back in the win column, 4-3 overall, 2-1 in league play. And interested to see what the calls are like tonight. We got Thomas, we got Luke, we got Zach, we got B. Pays, who has our SCI first call of the fifth quarter. You would do anything to keep your family or business safe. Don't leave safety to chance. With national companies or do-it-yourself systems, SCI Technologies is North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. Call SCI Technologies today, 321-7006. B. Pays on line 1 in Raleigh on the Turner Home Team Live line. What's up, Pays?
What's up, fellas? 2 weeks in a row, caller number 1. I'm pretty hyped about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Tim Pernetti, I need you to take the names of every referee that officiated that game tonight, write them down in a book, and tomorrow morning be sending them an email saying their services are no longer needed for the American Conference for the rest of the year. Officiating was terrible. There's not too much more to say about that. Glad to get the win. We can't play like this versus Temple. Temple will. I don't know what's happened. I know we did have a DB or cornerback that didn't start today, and the kid from Western Carolina, the transfer Lowry, he struggled a lot tonight. He had a lot of issues, so hopefully the bye weeks get at. And I need Blake Harrell to work the rest a little bit sometimes. Like, I know on that one, his knee might have been down, but Blake has got to ask for a review right there. He's got to ask for a review. Call a timeout. You don't take the timeouts with you. Call a timeout. You got to ask for a review right there, because if you don't, then of course they get up and do their thing. But it looks like he had a first down. Now they went back and said his knee was down, but I couldn't get a clear clarification on the video that his knee was down, and I don't think the refs would have got clarification that his knee was down either. So, but we got to play better versus Temple. Temple, if our defense plays like this against Temple, they're going to light our tail up. And I'll hang up and listen. Appreciate y'all, fellas.
All right. Thank you, B. Pays, with the SCI first call of the fifth quarter. Temple's playing better, but I don't want to make it sound like I'm afraid of Temple. I don't think we have to play a perfect game to beat Temple. We didn't play perfect tonight, but tonight was like what I thought a lot of our games would be this year. High scoring. We would have to outscore the opponent. I'm giving the defense a little bit of a pass. They've done great all year. We were kind of due for a kind of a stinker. So good on the offense tonight for putting up enough points.
Yeah, no, I agree. And B. Pays does know ball, because I'm not afraid of Temple, but we can't just think they're the Temple of the last few years where we can just sleepwalk through there, which I don't think we will. I think we'll be ready for it. So, like I said, the main thing is to win these next couple of games and get to Memphis and make that a big game. And, hopefully we do it.
Caden? You look like you're afraid of Temple.
No, I'm actually impressed with Temple this year. I've been calling Temple out for 4 weeks now. I feel like the whole hey, Temple can cover some games this year, and they have been.
They got a new coach, good culture coach.
All right, Zach is up next in Dunn. What's up, Zach?
Hey guys, way to fight tonight. I was actually really impressed with that quarterback. Whenever they said that a freshman quarterback was starting, I was like, well, get ready for Dan Marino to light us up, because that just seems to happen all the time with us historically. But Pays hit the nail on the head. You can't go into Temple and just sleepwalk, because they took Navy to the last second last week. I think Navy had to score a 2-point conversion to pull it out. So naturally we want to look forward to Memphis. I think everybody's looking forward to that, but we got to take it one game at a time. We can't afford to look over anybody right now. Biggest thing that I want to say, man, the crowd, watching from home. I've got a 1-year-old and my wife's pregnant, so it's like I can't go to every game. So I get that I can't be there, but there's 27,000 kids there in town. There's so many people local, and we got to get people to stay at these games. So I know it's a Thursday game. It's a little chilly tonight, but this Charlotte game, we got to pack it out, and it's got to be, it's got to be full. I know I just said don't look ahead to anybody, but the next home game we got to have a full house. It's just sad because we say that our calling cards are fans, and you look around the stadium after halftime, and there's maybe 5,000 people there. So guys, have a good night. I hope you don't have to stay too long. Go Pirates.
All right, thanks, Zach. You guys were there tonight, right?
Oh, yeah.
Thoughts on the crowd?
It's Thursday night. I mean, it sucks. That's why Thursday night games are bad. I mean, clearly for attendance. I know students just got back from fall break, I guess. But, I mean, I agree. Yeah, more people need to come out. But Thursday night games have historically for any college in America are hard. So
yeah,
and play better teams.
Got a great Hall of Fame class going in for that Charlotte game with Justin Hardy, Shane Carden, Dwayne Harris, among others. Great. So hopefully people will show up for that and hopefully another home win. We got Luke on the Turner Home Team Live line in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What's up, Luke?
I like to see the Pirates win, and I want to paint it black. Fellas, it's a breath of fresh air. You know, we are close to 4 quarters of Pirate football. You know, there are mistakes here and there. I'll take that anywhere. Sorry, I'm on the job site right now. But, you know, as a Pirate in enemy lines, it's good to bleed purple. You know, we are, under 600 yards today? You know what I mean? Air raid was out there dropping bombs. Run game was, it was a good day. So, still Pirates. That's all it is.
568 total yards on the UBE stat sheet for ECU. And as much crap as I've given the offense, I do need to mention this. 10, 14, 7, 10. They scored in every quarter.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown.
Rushed a lot, too. I think we had 268 rushing. And broke a big one. That was the one thing, Kate, we said on the podcast. You asked me what I wanted to see, and I was like, I want to leave the game with a feeling like we broke a couple big runs and we ran the ball well, and I think we did that tonight.
Explosion plays through the air and ground tonight.
It was great.
It was nice.
And we threw it deep.
Yeah, it was nice seeing the run. One thing I love as well is 9 for 18 on third downs. 50% on third downs are huge. Third down, if you can get over the goal is 40, 45%. Yeah. And you get 50% is huge.
And Caden, you mentioned this late in the fourth quarter. No turnovers
at all by either team.
Wow. And you run that many plays. 27 first downs for ECU, 21 for Tulsa. I mean, it was some good offense.
I will say I was really impressed with their quarterback as well.
They kind of raw, but I'm
about to say they may luck up and he might not go anywhere because he's still
raw.
He's not going to go play at Oklahoma next year, but he could be really, really good for them. I was impressed,
and he didn't have a lot of help from his receivers.
That tight
many drops.
They had a big
tight end was good. Tight end was pretty good.
Once again, we were helped out with some drops tonight by the opponent. All right, one more before we take a break. Thomas is up in Raleigh on the Turner Home Team Live line. What's up, Thomas?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Appreciate y'all being in tonight. Good win for the Pirates. Good to see last couple of weeks that the running game's opened up and get the win. But I make a comment. I was down in New Orleans for the game last week against Tulane, and had family from down there. Spent a lot of time down there since I was a kid. And one thing I was real impressed with their stadium, which I wish ECU could maybe look at in the future and do, is they had all local food, all local everything from that part of Uptown and Carrollton. And I just thought that was really cool. I mean, I feel like we could do that with Parker's and Cubby's and Sup Dogs, and the food wasn't much more than what we pay for our slop at the stadium. So I thought that was a pretty unique fan experience. I'm not trying to bring up the game last weekend, but I want to give a shout-out to John Williamson. He's a player from the early 80s. Met him at the game last weekend. Couldn't make it tonight. I got kids, and he took my tickets, but he flew from Charlotte to New Orleans, back to Charlotte, and he flew down to Greenville today, back home tomorrow. So I want to give him a shout-out for just being a good alumni and being a good Pirate football supporter all these years after he played. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. Hope y'all don't have to stay in too late. Appreciate y'all's time.
All right, good call. Good call, Thomas.
I like the local food thing. Anything to support local businesses, I think is cool.
Yeah, today I was in the stadium. I was looking for a little snack, and I'll agree there wasn't much options. But I will say they've done a lot better this year with the fan experience. Maybe food's next.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. No, this year's been great. I've loved the fireworks. I've loved everything.
Agreed.
All right, JK, Justin, Max, we'll get to you when we return on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations. Experience the highest standard of customer service next to Little Caesars on Charles Boulevard in front of Lowe's Home Improvement on Memorial Drive in Greenville. next to Walmart on 10th Street in Greenville and the U.S. Cellular store in the Greenville Mall behind the Chick-fil-A. We'll take a break, come back. Joe Flacco signing the Thursday Night Football helmet because he and Jamar Chase and the Bengals kick a field goal late and beat the Steelers tonight on the Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by Da Buck. We're back with you after this timeout.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me."
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. Talk a little bit about the financing options that you provide.
We're here to help anybody from bad credit, poor credit, rebuilding credit, or great credit. We find the best deal through over 30 lenders here that we work with every day, and we're focused on finding the best fit for all our customers.
One website, 2 outstanding dealerships, Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue Electric, Plumbing, and Air.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This October, get behind the wheel of a brand new 2025 Subaru Outback at Capital Subaru of Greenville with 0.9% APR financing for 36 months. That's legendary Subaru capability with financing that's almost too good to be true. Capital Subaru of Greenville off of Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs, registration fees, or $6.99 dealer admin fee. See dealer for details. Offer expires November 3rd, 2025.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
This is Ethan Norby, left-handed pitcher for the ECU Pirates, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, back with you. U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show, taking your calls after a Pirate victory on the Turner Home Team live line. Looking to sell your house fast without making any repairs. The Turner Home Team is a local home buying company that they buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. All right, Kenny, JK, Justin, hang on. Let's go to Max in Greenville. Hey, Max. No patience for Max. Max?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I appreciate y'all's time. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good. What's up?
Yes, sir. I'm usually a Twitter warrior, but I was going to call in tonight. Great win for the Pirates. We needed it. I think that just a couple thoughts. We need to try to open up the pass a little more early in games, not in these lesser games. When we play these big teams, we need to kind of play like we do when we play with these lesser teams and try to build a lead. But it was a great win tonight. We needed it. I would like to see us late in games try to maybe when we're up, try to run the ball. If we're going to run the ball, we need to, take the clock down maybe in the, 5-6 seconds before we snap the ball instead of at the 20 seconds. But it was a great win, and really the reason I called was the students. Blake Sherrill does a great job he was on campus today trying to rally the students, but these students, they're here. It hadn't been just tonight on Thursday nights. I've heard people call in before, but, it's not just tonight. These students got to show up. They got to be there. There's been other big programs that, call the students out. I know we're calling them to the stands, but they got to show up. And if they're just showing up for the intro, we don't want them there. So they need to show up, and they need to stay there and pull for their team, win or lose. But I appreciate y'all, and thanks for taking my call.
All right, Max is calling out the students.
They're showing up. They're just not staying. I guess kind of like he said. I don't know how to fix that. Kate, how would you fix that? I mean, students want to go party, to be completely honest.
For basketball, they do like the giveaway, and they save it till like 4 minutes left in the second half.
Yeah,
and then it's kind of embarrassing after they do it. All the students walk out and leave.
I would say let's get Mr. Beast here to do some live halftime giveaways. Keep people in the stands.
He ain't gonna do that.
Well, we had Mads in the what do they call it? The pregame entertainment thing. I was trying to make a joke and I forgot what Treasure Island. Whatever that is. I don't know.
I just think it goes back to not many fans care about playing Tulsa on a weekday. I get it. People want to come for the big games. So they'll be all right, we'll stay at home. It's hard also on weekdays. Look at any school in the country on a weekday. This just doesn't happen.
All right. Justin is up next in New Bern. What's up, Justin?
Cliff, I'm glad y'all brought that up because that's what I want to talk about tonight because I got no complaints with the team. That's a good win tonight. You get out of there on Thursday night, that's fine. I'm proud of this team. My complaint is with the fans. We complain about when I was in school, we used to complain about all the noon games we used to get. Now we got nothing but 7 straight night games, and all I hear is everybody complaining.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
You're breaking up real bad. You always have good calls, so I want to hear you clean, and you sound like you're like swimming underwater right now.
You want me to call back?
Or like move or something, but yeah,
Are you holding?
I'm driving through Hollywood Crossroads.
We got you a little bit clearer now, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Crossroads Club. We got to let him.
All right. What I was saying was, when I was in school, we used to blame, we get so upset about noon kickoffs. Now we've had nothing but night kickoffs, and all I hear is everybody complaining. We got the Thursday night games, and all I hear is everybody complaining. Through 8 weeks of the season, I've been to 6 games. Yeah, I'm tired, dog. Quit asking me if I'm tired. We're all tired. We're tired of being there. But you know what? You need to get your butt to the game. We play Charlotte in a couple of weeks, and I want to see people there. Next week you got your bye week. Go to apple picking. Go to the pumpkin patch. Do whatever you got to do next week. But when we play Charlotte in a couple of weeks, I need people there. Now, don't let Temple slip up on us. Because I was there in 2014 when we played them, went into Philadelphia on a sleepy, cold, rainy Saturday, which was November 1st. In 2 weeks when we play them, it will also be November 1st. We can't look past Temple. But when Charlotte comes down, we're finally going to have a regular Saturday game. I need to see people there. I'm sick and tired of all the complaining and the moaning, and I want to see butts in the seats and I want to see people supporting this team because this is a decent team, and we got a chance to win the conference title. We need to keep winning out. We need to have some things go our way, but we are still on the road to have a chance to win this title. Go Pirates.
There it is. Justin in New Bern.
I just want to know the suggestions to get people to stay. I want to hear suggestions.
Right. We all want it packed.
Yeah, we do. I mean,
no one field goal kicks for money. Doesn't got to be Mr. Beast.
Exactly. But I just don't. I don't like seeing it either. I just think we need some good brainstorming
solutions.
Maybe some half off beer at let's sell beer at price during halftime. During third quarter, make that the thing.
And everybody will be down there.
Oh, yeah, true. We get the beer guys.
Yeah.
The beer guys running up.
Cold day ahead.
Only in the Boneyard.
There you go.
Got to have Boneyard ticket to do that.
Boneyard will be packed then.
There you go.
All right, JK.
Beer with the ticket. Beer with the ticket.
JK is up in Pinehurst next.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Well, speaking to Justin's point, how about I hit the Powerball? We'll have free beer for the whole stadium.
Let's go.
I might be on the whole Powerball right there.
We'll get it packed. But, yeah, good win. I get people complaining about the crowd. I mean, it's Thursday nights, like you said, against Tulsa. I used to have season tickets for 12 years. I didn't get them this year because Thursday games, I can't make it. So it just is what it is. ESPN wants us on Thursday because they know that we'll get the best viewership. So there's not much we can do about that. I mean, this is what it is. So, good win. If you told me we'd be 4-3 at the beginning of the year, I'd probably take it. The rest of the season, we got Temple, hopefully win that, Charlotte, and then Memphis. We got the whole season. We're still looking pretty. Everybody's down. And then also these guys on Hoist the Colors, they want Mr. Beast to give us billions. Those guys are idiots. That's all I got to say. I'll see you.
All right. I'll take billions.
Lots of billions.
Yeah.
Guess who just dropped a Mr. Beast suggestion?
No, I'm just saying he's down the road. I'm saying...
Old idiot over here.
Yeah. Even if it's just anyone, someone give out money. Athletics.
All right. Kenny is up next in Blunt's Creek on the Turner Home Team live line on the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter call-in show. Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Clip. Hey, Holton and Caden. Look, nice win tonight. Really would have liked to seen Montgomery really grind it out a little bit more there at the end because he was running, great tonight. So when you're doing good, reward him, keep feeding him the ball. But nice win. Yeah, we can complain about Thursday nights. Everybody probably knows what I think about a Thursday night game, but we're past that. We got to win. Let's get ready to take this bye week, heal up, get a good game plan against Temple, and go win that game, and come home and throat stomp Charlotte for a change. And just happy, ready to get home and warm up. So I'm going to let you guys get on out of there. I know y'all ready to get home. Clip, your boy Chandler was mighty happy when I had to pay up my bet today. So I'm going to promise you I'm not making no bet with you or with your Commanders.
I don't even know if I'd take it at this point, Kenny, but yeah.
You've seen our defense, hadn't you?
Yeah, true.
Well, you guys have a great night, man.
All right, there is Kenny in Blunt's Creek. Richard James, I'm going to call him Dick James, on YouTube, Chili Water Chat Gang, said, someone tell me why our pass defense is so bad. We had a corner out tonight. Other reasons, guys.
I think they had a good scheme. We said going into it, their head coach was an offensive coordinator prior, and I thought he had a good scheme, and their quarterback played well. So, yeah.
All right. Camden, Cheezel, and David, hang on. We'll get to you when we return. U.S. Sailor, fifth quarter call-in show. We're knocking out your calls, 317-1250, and we're back with 4 more lined up right after this.
Home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Greenville Utilities customers should be proud to know their electric, natural gas, water, and wastewater utilities are owned by the community. That means decisions are made locally, not in some other city or state. It means the utilities are run in the best interest of the community, not to make profits for out-of-state shareholders. It means reliability is high while rates remain low. Greenville Utilities, safely providing reliable utility solutions for the Greenville region since 1905.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Yeah! Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Fall into savings at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Right now, get 10% off MSRP on the 2025 Ram 1500. That's up to $10,000 in savings. Or drive home the brand new 2026 Ram 1500 with 0% financing for 60 months, plus up to $5,000 in dealer discounts. We also have a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, all backed by our Used Car Advantage program, including a 3-month, 3,000-mile limited warranty for peace of mind. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little to save a lot.
This is Dixon Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio Scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
Well, I'm not Shirley, but I'll do the best I can. The NLCS Game 3 on your Buccaneers Scoreboard update. The Dodgers won 3-1 against the Brewers today. The ALCS Game 4, the Blue Jays survive and beat the Mariners 8-2. And your Thursday Night Football in the NFL, the Bengals win it on a last-second field goal, 33-31 over the Steelers. That is your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard. The Buccaneer Music Hall proudly presents Trey Lewis live in concert on Saturday, October 18th at 10 o'clock p.m. Tickets are on sale now and expected to sell out quickly. Secure yours today in person or through their official Facebook or Instagram page. Don't miss Trey Lewis Live, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, thank you, Jackson. Do the Hurricanes have 3 guys in the penalty box? What is going on? They're up 2-1, but the penalty box full of Canes right now in their game against the Ducks. All right, back to your calls. Chandler, Camden, Cheezel. Hang on, we go to David in Farmville on the Turner Home Team Live line. What's up, David?
Hey, guys. Appreciate the chance to call in. Hey, first off, I want to shout out to my homies on their way back to High Point. Brought my cousin from Fort Mill, South Carolina. They have not missed a home game in years. I'm really disappointed in the fan base, and I'm disappointed with ECU. We sold 15,000 season tickets. There are probably over 20,000 unsold tickets. Give them away. I don't care about devaluing mine. I'm going to buy my season ticket every year regardless. The people that do buy season tickets, half of them leave early anyway. Give the tickets away. Let people come to the game. They'll sell more concessions. We won't have a half-filled stadium. The students are going to leave regardless. They've been leaving every game with about 5 minutes to go before halftime. They're there just to show up, and that's it. Some schools are paying them. Do a raffle if you have to. You got to stick around to the fourth quarter. A chance to win a couple $1,000s or whatever. If you're not here, you don't win. But all in all, I'm happy for the win. I thought we played well. Really looking for an identity on offense. I know we put up a lot of yards, but we either throw the ball a lot, then we run the ball a lot, then we kind of go back and forth a lot. I'd like to see more tight end over the middle. I love what Tulsa was doing with their tight end. I just really hated the fact that nobody from ECU decided to cover him. But anyway, kudos for the team to win. Use this break to figure out some kind of offense once we get inside the 5-yard line so that we can get TDs instead of field goals. Appreciate it. Again, shout out to my homies. You guys be safe driving home.
All right. Appreciate the call, David in Farmville.
I like I don't know how the ticket giveaway thing is, but I've always kind of been a believer in that. Like, don't just let the tickets sit there and make them $60. Like, make them $5. I mean, just promote them, get people in the seats.
Yeah. All right, 317-1250. We go to Cheezel in Ocean City. What's up, Cheezel?
Wow, that was very aggressive for a winning call, but I somewhat appreciate it. It is kind of crazy that we are on now our 5th nationally televised game, and this just happened to be on a night that we were on fall break. So there are certain things that you can and cannot do about that. But that's just a scheduling issue. I mean, the fact that we're not necessarily having a winning record on a national schedule could be a totally different story if that's the way that he wanted to go. But what I will say is I think that JDB did make some good transitions here in the second half as far as time possession goes. That was one of the biggest things that we always had a problem with. Our defense was playing so well, and that was one of the biggest question marks. And he finally gave the defense a break, and it looked good. Everybody looked very comfortable. There were some plays out there that were hit or miss, but at the end of the day, this comes down to a winnable game that needs to be won on national TV, and we took care of business. It wasn't about making it pretty. It wasn't about making sure that we've gotten Yannick Smith his extra yards. Marlon Gunn, look, I get it. You got your touches, but this is Montgomery's backfield, unfortunately, and he's gonna tote the rock here on out. So it was good to see Gunn get his touches tonight, but this is now London Montgomery's backfield, and he's going to potentially take us to a American Athletic Conference Championship. Good to see you, boys. Love to hear the positivity. Let's keep it up.
All right, Cheezel with the call. Cheezel gets negative sometimes. He's been positive this year on the Pirates.
But I agree, yeah. I mean, it was a game that we needed to win. We won. And, I mean, anytime it's like we're not even talking about the game. There's always the next call is like we were talking about the fan experience. We were talking about halftime and all that. So I feel that's a good sign. We're winning games. So
during the break, Holton said, "What do you call in and talk about after?" I mean, you can nitpick on some plays.
Yeah,
I'd like to talk about the end of the first half when we don't have callers. What you guys thought about that? It was like we were kind of running out the clock, but we were going fast. We were doing like hurry up, run offense. It was kind of strange. All right, Camden, you are up next in Raleigh. What's up, Camden?
Hey, how are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I want to talk about a few things today. I mean, I feel like we did good, but one of the things that we could take away that could be a little bit on the negative side was the line. I feel like penalties-wise, compared to the beginning of the season, we were really good, but how the line collapsed, I think we need to do better. Like, there's multiple times that Caden Hauser was not able to throw the ball because the line collapsed too early. I do also think, like kind of what Justin said, is that the fans are leaving way too early, and I think we need to change that. That's the how. Yeah. I mean, that's really all I want to say for that, but my last thing is just kind of that I think the refs had some bad calls today. We could have scored more points, but at the end of the day, it's about getting the win, whether it was flashy or not.
Yeah. I do want to say, as mom here, that driving back to Raleigh on 587, I do see a lot of pirate flags flying and people driving. So there are people coming, and we got another hour or so drive ourselves to get back home. But other thing I want to say is shout out to Anthony Smith. Great job, young man. So kudos for you tonight.
All right, Camden and his mother calling in. Anthony, awesome game. Hit him on some deep plays. Camden wants to see better O-line play. Yeah. How many false starts do we have tonight? I'll look at the stats as far as flags.
We had 5 flags total.
On the UB stat sheet. Wants to see the fans stay, and I'm with you, Camden. The refs were hilariously bad at times.
It was weird. There was reviews where you're watching on the Jumbotron, and you're like, why is this taking 5 minutes to go over? It's very clearly. So
y'all, you said y'all were walking out during the sack that they called a fumble and a touchdown. Yeah, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. How many, so many possessions in with the quarterback on the ground, he just drops the ball because the play's over.
Yeah, it was weird.
And the refs, I guess, acted like it was live. I don't know, man.
We had it on Caden's phone while walking out, and we knew we were on defense, and we heard my dad announce touchdown. We were like, did he say touchdown? And then Caden said, they just said it on the thing too. And then we watched it, and the announcers were like, that dude is very clearly down. And they took 4 minutes to review it. Guys, that's honestly, you lose people's attention doing that stuff too.
Sure.
But yeah. And then the offensive line thing, we obviously are banged up there a little bit.
I don't know how many people were left, but it was a loud boo at the refs at the end of the game. So credit Pirate fans.
Yeah,
that was loud through the TV. All right, Chandler, you are up next in Raleigh on the Turner Home Team Live line. What's up, Chandler? Chandler? No. Let's try Drew in Asheville next. What's up, Drew?
Guys, another late night Thursday, but I'm glad those are over with, and I know y'all enjoy your Saturdays off, but ready to rock and roll. And just a couple things as always. I like to give you guys props for for what I know, best fifth quarter post-game call-in show there is in the country. So thank you for all you guys do. Tulsa's always been a tough game. I can't remember anything that's ever been a blowout or whatnot, whether it be the Hail Mary or the fumble last year. But kickoff, I felt like our kicker has had touchbacks most of the year, but not seeing that in this game, and their returner getting positive yardage over and over was kind of see what we can do there. But Main thing to see what you guys as players, Holton, Caden. I feel like the portal additions for this year hasn't like you want to go find that impact person, and I don't know if we've seen that. Petaway or Justin Bitton on the D line, or I don't know. I just feel like Mike Wright. I just feel like our portals have been hit or miss. Is that an issue moving forward? But yeah, just like to hear you guys' thoughts. Let's take this 16-day break and get ready for Temple, and let's go Pirates.
All right. Appreciate it, Drew.
One thing that is kind of like I'm going to skip upon when you think about the portals, we did bring back Tegan Wilk, and I think he's probably one of our best players, if not the best player on our defense. So bringing back him out of the portal was huge. He obviously wanted to come back here, so it's kind of a unique situation. It wasn't like he played here in the past. But other than that, Caden, I guess one thing we've said all year has kind of been weird. Like, we heard a lot about the transfer receivers, and really none of them have, like,
done anything.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say that, but, like, lived up to the hype of what we thought they were going to do production-wise. So that is weird. Do I think it's a worry? I guess we'll see.
What I did like today is Mike Wright played 20-plus plays probably.
Yeah.
And they put him in everywhere. Corner, first play came in, he's blitzing off the edge. Let him run a receiver. Like, it was fun to see it. And let him touch the ball in the backfield once. So I hope they keep letting him play. He's explosive off the line when he runs, like just how quick and fast he is. So I love giving him the opportunity. I'd like to see what else he could do. But one thing is, I'm glad outside the portals is we're developing guys like in an era that isn't developing. Like, we have a coaching staff that all has a D2 or high school past, and it's one of the few coaching staffs I would say in the nation that really, they come from a developing past, because that's what they do in high school. These 5-star guys, you don't really develop them. They're all really good. So I'm glad to see that at least we're a school that's really developing young guys. So
I would love to give a shout out to our strength coach staff as well. Watch them on the sideline. Like, these dudes care. They bring the juice. So yeah, let's give a shout out to them, because players feel that, and we could see it from the stands.
Yeah, speaking of developed guys, some of our impact guys right now, Lampley, Carr, Spalding has had a good year now that he's healthy. These are guys we brought in as freshmen, as high school kids.
Yeah,
which is good to see.
It's awesome.
And our other impact guys are returners who were portal guys last year. Hauser, Smith, Craig, guys like that who stayed, which is good to see.
Yeah, I think
Montgomery.
Montgomery. Yeah, I think that's when he was saying, like, is it an issue? Is it something to worry about? I guess next year it kind of sees, because the class of portals from this year, like kind of like you're saying, with next year would be like kind of the developed, like,
if they're still here, what do they look like?
Yeah. So that will be something to see. And then, do you go bigger on the class because you kind of missed on some this year? So it will be kind of interesting to see.
And there's going to be different ways now to recruit the portal as well. Like, hey, maybe we go after sophomore guys in the portal instead of seniors and develop those, make them part of our program.
I think just depends. Like, next year, if we really do have Caton returning and we have some of these, if Yannick Smith returns and we feel really good about the guys we have returning, then you go after pieces that help you win that season. If you feel like, hey, we got a pretty good team, but, like, we kind of need to begin to not rebuild, but, like, kind of get some, younger guys in the program, then you go after younger guys. Like, my senior year, like, we got all 1-year guys left, whereas, like, last year, whereas, like, last year they got guys with multiple years left. I know that was something Coach Houston really wanted to do. So it's just, like, depends on how you want to build it and how you feel about the team going into it.
All right, Jimmy, Kyle, Jared, hang on. We'll get to your calls when we return on the U.S. Sailor 5th quarter call-in show. We are back after this 4-minute timeout. Play the music. Play the music. I need my music. I can't leave without the music. There we go.
Fast, reliable, affordable. Most internet services don't give you all three, but U.S. Cellular Home Internet does. A trio in perfect harmony. Fast speeds, a solid network, and just $39.99 a month when bundled with a wireless plan. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulp of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
Shiny teeth and me.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dr. Holly, owner of Pirate Dental. At Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt?
They fix teeth.
Chipped tooth?
They fix teeth.
Need a second opinion?
We fix teeth.
Need a crown, have a cavity? We fix teeth. Bottom line, at Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Call us today at 252-321-2500 or visit us at piratedental.com. Online appointments available. Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Go Pirates.
Shiny teeth and me.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Cucinella's has been serving up handcrafted pizzas with their family recipe since 1932. If you're in the mood for something different, explore the brand new pastas like the chicken parm, chicken alfredo, or penne marinara. Cucinella's also has salads, grinders, and house-made Italian ice and Italian ice lemonades. Greenville's hometown pizzeria is Cucinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery and ready for your order now at cucinellas.com. Go Pirates!
The right partner makes all the difference. For more than 185 years, we've forged personal relationships with our customers and communities, funding economic development and rallying around the causes that are important to our neighbors. With local bankers you know and trust, businesses and individuals throughout the Carolinas continue to choose United Bank. Proud to support the Pirates. Bankwithunited.com. United Bank. Member FDIC.
This is the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and I'm listening to the Wheelin' Dealin', the Limousine Riding, Jet Flying Son of a Gun, Pyro Radio. Woo! Yeah!
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
All right. Enjoying a little Cucinella's during the break. Cucinella's, Greenville's hometown pizzeria, is Cucinella's. 2 locations with pickup or delivery ready for your order now at cucinellas.com. I'm still going with the flamethrower. You guys have branched out a little bit. Going what? Calzone?
Calzone.
Giant calzone.
Huge.
And a sweet treat.
Oh, yeah, the homemade Italian ice. It was doing something different tonight, Clip.
Enjoying the Cucinella's here on a late Thursday, early Friday on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show. All right, let's get back to the calls. Raymond, Jimmy, Kyle, hang on. Let's go to Jared in Greenville. What's up, Jared?
Thanks for letting me on. I'm a big fan. I totally agree with your previous statements. Mike Wright was completely versatile and was balling tonight. The defense was awesome as usual, and big props to the offense for getting the job done. It sounds like the coaches also watched the show since, like Holton mentioned the other week, keeping the runs and passes around even. So it looks like they were kind of doing that this week. And as far as Mr. Beast goes, I was thinking we could probably offer like a partnership and sell his chocolates and Lunchable thingies, and maybe he could sponsor like an after party to keep people around or something.
Hey, we're spitballing ideas.
I like it.
Not bad. All right, Jared. And yes, coaches do listen to this program and follow us very closely.
Yeah,
so
real closely.
Holden's going to just kind of tune in. He's not going to come out and say it, but he'll drop some little hints on what the game plan will be for the next game throughout the show.
Yeah.
Just listen closely. All right, Kyle in LaGrange is up next. What's up, Kyle?
What's going on, fellas? I'll tell you what, people talking about Mr. Beast. If I was John Gilbert or, God forbid, Ron Robinson, they would have to get a restraining order. If Mr. Beast would have to get a restraining order to keep me, I'd bug the crap out of him until he either said yes or leave me the hell alone. You got the biggest YouTube celebrity in the world, a multimillionaire right here in Greenville. And, maybe he just damn about athletics, but we got to get him involved somehow. I mean, I'd pitch it to him. Hey, look, you want all this publicity, Mr. Beast. Let's make East Carolina the first group of 5 school not only to make the playoffs, but that actually competes for a national championship. Let's invest the money, Mr. Beast. We'll put the Mr. Beast logo everywhere. We'll be the Beast from the East. We'll be East Carolina, the Beast from the East. We'll have the highest paid roster of any group of 5 school. We'll be higher paid than most Power 5 schools, and we'll take East Carolina to the playoffs. That's the pitch. I mean, get Mr. Beast all over SportsCenter, the tie-in with the Pirates. I mean, that's the pitch. And if you don't want to do it, then whatever. But I don't really know what other approach you can take if you're trying to be real with it. Now let's get on to the game. I was going to sing Tulsa Time by Don Williams, so I decided not to. Now, if you guys want me to, I'll take requests. Guys, how much tonight did we miss Reason? I mean, Jordy Lowerly, you talk about guys from the portal. That was a kid was an FCS All-American at Western Carolina. And to me, he's been a huge disappointment. And I thought we missed Reason a lot tonight. I also thought Tulsa schemed us up pretty well. I think Tulane might have exposed us just a little bit on defense in terms of how to attack us in the passing game. And I think Tulsa did a pretty good job with an off week to scheme us up and, gave up more points tonight than usual. Offensively, overall pretty happy. I mean, Yannick Smith, did he get a target tonight? I know he didn't have a catch. Maybe that's how we're planning on keeping Yannick from transferring. We just won't put anything on film showing him do anything, and nobody will want him. But overall, you win a ball game by 14. I know we were 17-point favorites. I didn't bet on it, so who cares about the spread? Overall, watching football last weekend, I was thinking with a lot of the spreads, games that were supposed to be blowouts weren't. There was upsets. Everybody's got talent now. With the portal, everybody's got talent, and at your level in conference, whether you're SEC versus SEC, American versus American, everybody's got talent. And by mid-season, all these, transfers are kind of coming together. So I think Vegas probably needs to get a little more conservative overall in the lines. I don't know if that's something else you guys have noticed, but really watching last week and thinking a lot of these lines were out of hand. There was a lot of not necessarily upsets last week, but games that you thought were going to be blowouts that weren't. And kind of like tonight, I thought this line was too big to begin with. They had it at 17. I had it at 10. So, but it is what it is. Pirates win. Temple's going to play 5 in a row. They're going to play 2 more games. They're going to play Charlotte this weekend and then Tulsa next week. Before we play again, that's going to be 5 in a row for them. I don't know how much depth Temple has. They're a lot better football team than they have been in the past few years. They should have beaten Navy last weekend. So that's going to be a challenge in a couple of weeks up there in Philly. But hopefully we get that. And as far as how to get people to stay, these Thursday night games kill us. I know it's the American and it's ESPN. There's not a lot that we can do about it. But 2 home Thursday night games is too much. One, you kind of make it special, and maybe we didn't even draw well for Army, honestly. But 2 is just too much. Our students suck. I don't know what's happened to our culture, and it's been going on for a while in terms of students leaving early. And, we play Charlotte on a Saturday, and I'm assuming it being an in-state opponent, that'll help get the students to stay. But I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do to get people to stay, particularly on a Thursday night after halftime, beyond it just being a really close game, and it was only a 10-point game at halftime. I don't know if you could do some kind of giveaways in the second half. I know in the past for Night at the Boneyard, they've had giveaways for students. They didn't do that this year. So I don't know if we could do something like that, but that's pretty much all I got tonight, guys. Go Pirates.
All right, Kyle's bullet points. One of them, I said to the guys here during the game, it seems like Yannick just does not get targets. I don't know why.
We don't throw as many go balls as we did last year to him, especially. It's been a lot of like post balls, and Anthony Smith and Brock are like the post ball runners. So Yannick's more of like the go ball man, like slant guy, and I don't know.
And how much do you want to sell your soul? Because if we could make it Beast Carolina University, would you do
Beast
that
Carolina.
if you got billions of dollars for it?
We need to call up the Saudis and ask the Saudis, hey, can we get an investment to get the fans in the seats? That's what we need to do.
HV3 might could broker a deal, like the Live guys, maybe. Yeah. All right. Jimmy is in Hatteras Island. What's up, Jimmy?
Ooh, let's go. I mean, you guys are pitching Mr. Beast. I mean, why don't we go full throttle, let them in the locker room, do a reality show on the whole university, let them have buy-in, do the whole thing. I mean, it sounds easy enough for me.
Yeah, man.
Right. No, seriously, guys, thank you for having me back. We're running through the air still after week, 7, right?
Still running.
Running through the air. Anyway, sorry to bother you guys. I feel like we could have ran the ball all night and literally just ran it down their throats the whole time. Kudos to the Pirates. I mean, they did a fantastic job. I think that, given the situation with the, lack of support, and I will say it was a little weak tonight, but the people that were there were good. But, I really think the Pirates had control of that game from start to finish. There was never a doubt. If they just could have, just kept on just running it down their throat, it could have been a shorter. I feel like the Pirates imposed their will tonight more than I've seen them do in a while. And that was good to see. So I'll let you guys comment where you will, but go Pirates. Hell of a win. Proud of them. Could have been better. Could have been a lot worse.
All right, Jimmy. Thanks for the call. Great to see the run game going. Look, Tulsa's in year 1 of Trey Lamb, who, from what I understand, is rebuilding everything there, roster included. So they're 2-5 for a reason. They're not very good right now. We did what we needed to do.
At the end of the day, that's what it is. I kind of went into it expecting the defense, like them to score some points. Like he's a young head coach, and he's a young head coach because he was a good young offensive coordinator, and there's a reason for that. They also got a really good staff around them of young up-and-coming guys. So it doesn't surprise me. We gave up some points, but it was good to see the run game. I think that's the main point of tonight is we got the run game going a little bit.
And I don't mean to be a sourpuss, but how about we forget about Mr. Beast's ideas? And we go to Vince McMahon. Oh. He's not managing anything these days. Let's get Vince
Bring him
in.
as the general manager of East Carolina. Total. We're not talking about athletics anymore.
Everything.
Total access.
Exactly. Vince McMahon. And we can call it Thursday night. I didn't know that. Sorry,
I wasn't ready. Sorry.
All right, Vince, Mr. Beast, what's your idea? Let's go to Raymond in Tuscaloosa. What's up, Raymond?
Hey, how's it going, boys? I showed up to the game tonight. Hell of a time. Y'all showed me a hell of a time. I came out partially to scout next year's season opener, I ain't gonna lie. And also to support a good buddy of mine who's a huge Pirates fan. And you boys play football. You guys laid it out there on the field. I ain't going to complain about who was in the stands and who wasn't. Should happen.
Oh,
it's a quick trigger.
Is he really? I know Nick was on that, dude.
Not cool, Nick.
Oh, you're blaming Nick for that?
Not cool.
Yeah, he
was first timer, man. He's a shoot.
Well, Raymond's gone.
Nick, take a lap around the studio.
Was he really a Bama fan calling it?
Will you play them game 1 next year?
Yeah.
We play Bama game 1.
We won't Bama hold him. We got him.
Game 1.
They came scouting early.
My goodness.
Because my dream was it was going to be a rematch of a college football playoff game from this year.
Now, Clip.
And play them.
I don't think they have a chance.
I don't think they're going to make it.
I think we have a better chance.
They got to make it their first, Clip.
Yeah, true.
Bama's got to make it to play us.
All right. You want to get another break in? Charles and John, stay with us through the break. I promise we'll get right to you. Speaking of cussing on the air, Zach Kaplan chiming in on Chili Water Chat Gang. Just think they need to provide incentives for students to stay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Such as what?
Is he cussing in the chat again?
No, he cussed on the air.
Okay. Zach
2 weeks ago.
Also, games are like 4.5 hours long now.
Somebody said that too. The games are way too long, says James.
Because the refs review plays that are pointless.
Yeah.
Well, the games have been faster. Tonight was just like it felt like the old days again. It did feel like the old days.
Hurricanes score another goal. Sebastian Aho. It is 4-1 Carolina in the third period. Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard. Back with you after this.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Sam Jones Barbecue is throwing a Smokehouse Showdown November 16th. We're shutting down the restaurant to celebrate 10 years in business while giving back to the community. Our Smokehouse staff is split up into 4 teams and will be competing in a wing, rib, and side competition. Buy your ticket today to get in on the tasting and help us raise money for Make-A-Wish Eastern NC. We'll have live music, free barbecue, free chili water, Pitt Street beer, and Pepsi products, all included in your ticket. Every cent we raise will go to Make-A-Wish Eastern NC. Find out more information at samjonesbarbecue.com.
In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team you can count on, the North Carolina Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience in personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, we provide world-class security, 24-hour video monitoring, and on-site guards. Anywhere, anytime. Don't wait. Call the North Carolina Protection Group today at 919-886-6274.
Play it against sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play it against sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today? And then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Here it is. Cooler weather is creeping in, football is in the air, and if climbing up and down stadium steps is a chore for you and your knees or your hips hurt with every step, there may be relief right around the corner. QC Kinetics are medical professionals that use advanced PRP and stem cell protocols that have helped tens of thousands of people with their joint pain. The stem cells come from your own body to revitalize and regenerate your joints. If you've been told you need surgery, you owe it to yourself to get a second opinion. Call QC Kinetics now to get started. 252-765-PAIN.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Wings Over Greenville is getting in the fall mood with their new pumpkin spice flavor. Pumpkin spice on chicken? Believe it! Their new pumpkin spice wings and tenders mix sweet, warm fall flavors with crispy, savory chicken. First-time app user? Get free boneless wings just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter postgame call-in show. Here's Clip Brock.
Be on the lookout for our Celsius fifth quarter recap. Stay energized and active all day with Celsius by your side. Look for your favorite Celsius flavor at your favorite retailer and at ECU games. Celsius, the official energy drink of Pirate Radio, proudly distributed by the Minges Bottling Group. John, hang on. We'll get to you in a moment. We go to Charles in Chocowinity on the Turner Home Team Live line. Hello, Charles.
Hey, guys. Love the show. Just wanted to kind of check in on the student and overall fan exodus at times. I do know for a fact that it is tough at times to get back in the stadium. Leaving at halftime, it's especially hard for student and non-Pirate Club members. Even at times Pirate Club members to get back in after, exiting for a brief moment at halftime to have a Pirate beverage. So just wanted to throw that one out there. I know that may play into effect for especially the students, but love the show. Y'all have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Charles. In Chaco. We go next to John in Raleigh. What's up, John?
Hey guys, how we doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. It's a great win. I just wanted to say that I really appreciate your play over the years. You played your heart out. You represented our university in a great way, and I just want to thank you for that.
Thank you, John. Thanks for the support, man.
You're awesome. I wanted to mention a couple of things. First off, the Mr. Beast thing. I mean, this guy is unbelievable, and to the point of the caller earlier, the AD and maybe even the chancellor, I would hate for him to have to come out of the ivory tower and actually walk around and maybe press the flesh and say hello to some folks. I mean, I'd hate for him to have to get his hands dirty, but it might not be a bad thing for that guy to get out and even say hello to the students. I remember I graduated down there in '86. I've been a loyal fan for 40 years and gone to all the things. I remember those Thursday night games. They were awesome back in the day. I remember those students in those full-body skeleton costumes. And, man, Dowdy Ficklin was rocking back in the day. And you think about Thursday night, and here we're on the main ESPN with the only game going on national television. What a great opportunity. How can we expect our fans, our students to be there if the alumni and our fans don't show up? It's 193 miles from my house to my parking spot at Dowdy Ficklin. I have season tickets. I come every game. I know everybody's situation is different, but I think we've got lazy. I know we have a cultural problem, and I think it's an issue. We've got to work on to that. But the last thing I want to say is I just hope that I'd like to see the administration get off their butt and get outside, and they need to walk the halls. They need to go. I mean, it's great to be where the big donors are. I'm around. I sit in the nice section, and I know what's going on. But, he's got to get out and walk and see the students and see the all the fans. We've got a cultural thing down there we've got to work through. The Mr. Beast thing, to that other caller's point, he'd have to pry me off of him. I mean, just for his videos, I would say, buddy, you got carte blanche to do whatever you want to on our university. I would do whatever he wants to when he has 500 million subscribers. Why wouldn't he be doing that? What planet are they on? It was just in the USA Today newspaper a couple of days ago, somebody sent me a thing that we had some sort of program with him, and it quietly got canceled, and nobody said anything about it. I'd like for somebody to look that up. But anyway, it's a great win tonight. Proud of my Pirates. I just hope we can keep on keeping on. And I really hope that somebody can work on our pass defense because, wow, our secondary really needs some help. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
All right, John. Appreciate you, man.
Very wholesome call. It's like a real call. He made a lot of good points there. I think it's always about the people and just like the more people feel like you care, especially when you're in like a authority position or like a leadership position, like the more people feel that you care, the more they'll care back. And I think that is very important, something he hit on there.
Let's keep the calls rolling. We got Brooks up in New York. What's up, Brooks?
Gosh, what's up, guys? What a time to be alive that here we are winning a conference game at home and everybody wants to talk about Mr. Beast like he's just come out of the woodwork in the last year or something like that. People forget Holton starred in Mr. Beast's video playing dodgeball in Minji's Coliseum. I remember that one. I was in the background of one of the original scavenger hunt videos going through campus. So I'm glad everybody's finally figuring out who Jimmy is. And I feel like the last hour of the show has just been people complaining about the students. Holy cow. If anybody should be complaining about the students, it should be me. Somebody who sat through all the thick and thin, no matter what, 3-9, 3-9, and 3-9. And now that we have a winning football team, it probably does suck that we can't get the student support to stay for a game. And I don't think it's getting any better next year, the way the schedule has shaped out with finding out who our home opponents will be next year. I wonder how many times we'll play on Thursday night. But, hey, I will say love that we threw the deep ball a lot more tonight. I know Holton and Caden mentioned that last week. And we were hitting Anthony Smith, who was putting up like almost a Randy Moss stat line and with those deep posts. I loved that. And then let's see here. I want to say Engelman. Maybe it's Inglewood. But number 20, running back, guy runs hard. And I don't even find him in the NCAA football video game. He's so far down on the depth chart, but he's proven to be a very, very great runner this year, or at least these last 2 weeks. And maybe I missed it. I was late to the pregame coverage. Maybe Parker Jenkins was out for an injury. Maybe that was just me missing it. But other than that, great win. Hurricanes -1.5 does cash again on the same day ECU plays. That's 2-0 on the Hurricanes Pirates parlay this year. But I think that's all I got for tonight.
All right, Brooksy. Thank you. I don't think Parker Jenkins was on the orthopedics injury report.
Yeah. I was hoping Brooks had a suggestion on the fan situation, but he didn't.
Yeah.
If you got the desire that Brooks or the previous caller John had, you are at the game. Brooks's reason for going is because he was a crazy Pirate fan student.
I love that.
He had the overalls on every game and was in the front row. So,
yeah.
All right, let's get one more before we take a break. Old Charlie in Pittsburgh is calling in. What's up, Charlie? What's up, Charlie?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Gotcha.
Hey, sorry. I appreciate y'all taking my call on the old Mr. Beast call-in show here.
What's your favorite video? Let us know.
Yeah, I might have aged a little past Mr. Beast, but hey, good win for the Pirates tonight. As always, absolutely disgusted by American Conference officiating. I don't know what Tulsa has done to earn such a favorable treatment from these referees. But man, when we're reviewing stuff at the end of a 4-hour football game with a minute and a half left to go, whoa, I'm over it. But you can tell my voice is hoarse from hollering at the refs in the last 5 minutes of that ball game. But good bounce back game for the Pirates today. That was not a great team that we played today. But hey, you got to beat the bad ones too. And there's still a lot of season left and a lot of things still in front of this Pirate football team. And I hope we can get some more people in the stands. And I understand the fatigue on the Thursday night games, and Thursday nights are tough to get to a game. I mean, for me, it's a 2-hour drive from Pittsburgh, and I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So I understand why these games are traditionally tough to get a good turnout. But I don't know what we got to do, but the Pirate Nation's got to step it up just a little bit, and I hope we can have a good showing for that Charlotte game. And I'd love to beat the brakes off of them. Appreciate everything y'all do, and appreciate the Pirate Radio hoodie, man. That thing is slick. I like it. Y'all have a good night. Go Pirates.
Thank you, Charlie. Good to hear from you, man. I harp a lot on ECU not stepping up when they have a chance against State, BYU, and Tulane. But during the pregame, I mentioned another sign of a pretty good football team is beating the teams you're supposed to beat. Pirates are 4-0, and they're favored to win a game. So they have not pulled an upset. They have not been upset so far this year.
Yeah, I think the steps of getting a program taking the next level is we're at the point now where we beat the teams we're supposed to beat.
Yeah,
we sometimes compete with the teams that it's kind of even. It's okay, now can we go beat the teams that were you were just talking about? I think that's the next step the program needs to take, and hopefully it's soon.
We'll have one of those opportunities coming up in a few games with Memphis, but we got to keep taking care of our business before then.
Yeah.
317-1250. Got some time left if you want to get it in, but getting closer to last call for your calls. We're back with you on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show after this.
Fall is hands down the best time to be at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fish Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
And it's first and goal for the Johnsons. They're looking to score their dream home. They hand it off to ENC Pirate Realty, Alan Tate, and boom! Touchdown! That's a home sold in record time.
It's a great thing they handed it to ENC Pirate Realty. The last drive, they tried to sell their own home and fumbled.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just scouting the field, the winning play is ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate. Visit ENCPirateRealty.com today, where we bring championship service to every yard. At ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate, they close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Go Pirates!
Now is the time to plan your end-of-year celebrations. The Beaufort Hotel offers a festive and elegant setting to make your holiday party unforgettable. It's the perfect coastal location for gathering colleagues, friends, or family. The Beaufort Hotel is now accepting private event reservations for December. For everything from cozy dinners to spirited receptions, the Beaufort Hotel catering team can help you create a memorable event filled with seasonal flavors, coastal charm, and impeccable service. And save you time to celebrate, too. Make it a real holiday party and spend the night safe and sound in the luxury of the Beaufort Hotel. Turn your holiday party into a true getaway. Ask about reserving a group block of rooms for your guests. It's a celebration made easy, all under one roof. Call the Beaufort Hotel at 252-728-3000. That's 252-728-3000. And make your holiday event this year memorable at the Beaufort Hotel.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
This is Coach Ruffin McNeil, and when you tune into Pirate Radio, I can't guarantee what's going to happen, so listen at your own risk, please.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock. Now, with the Pirate Radio Scoreboard, here's Shirley Rhodes.
And welcome back. I'm not Shirley, but I'll do my best. The Hurricanes beat the Ducks 4-1. Jarvis with 3 points, Gostup Spare with 3 points as well, and Nikishin, with his first ever NHL goal today in the Hurricanes' victory. For NBA preseason action, the Magic defeated the Pelicans 132-125. The leading scorer was Franz Wagner with 24 points, 2 ribs, and 3 assists. The Trailblazers lost to the Jazz in a shootout 129-132. Jeremy Grant led all scorers with 32 points and 6 ribs. The Bulls take down the T-Wolves. Ant Edwards, the leading scorer in that game, 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists in the 120-126 loss. That is your Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard update. The Buccaneer Music Hall proudly presents Trey Lewis live in concert on Saturday, October 18th at 10 o'clock p.m. Tickets are on sale now and expected to sell out quickly. Secure yours today in person or through their official Facebook or Instagram page. Don't miss Trey Lewis live, and we'll see you at the Buck. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, want to run down the UB stat sheet for ECU, but just real quick, I saw that Jamar Chase had 23 targets tonight. Ended the game 16 catches, 161 yards, and a touchdown.
My goodness.
Shout out Joe Flacco for knowing where the bread's buttered there. And Joe Flacco has been there for a week and a half-ish and put some scare into the Packers and now knocked off the Steelers tonight. So shout out to the old vet getting it done.
I mean, his job is literally to keep him happy, and it seems like he's doing that.
Yeah, no doubt. For the Pirates, some good numbers as well. We've talked about it, but run game was fantastic tonight. East Carolina as a team running for 268 yards.
And I'll get the individuals numbers here if I could stop hitting that. Marlon Gunn had 60, Engelman 40, Hauser 22, but the star of the night, London Montgomery, 16 for 125. He had a touchdown, as did Gunn and Hauser. Passing the ball, an even 300 for Caden Hauser. 21 to 38, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks tonight. I think 8-4 touchdown to INT ratio going into the game, which not great at this point, but the yards have been there, but good to see a couple of touchdowns and no picks tonight. Anthony Smith, 4 for 150 and 2 touchdowns tonight. Tight ends, or at least Riles got involved. Connor had a couple catches as well. Tight ends go for 6 for 57 combined. Brock Spalding had 1 catch and went for 30 yards. Peyton Mangrum made a great hands catch tonight.
He did. That was a big one.
In traffic. That was fun to see. Mike Wright in the stat sheet, 9 yards rushing, 1 catch for 6 yards, and also played some defense. I wonder if he got any tackles.
They sent him his first play in on defense. They sent him on a corner blitz. They threw it beforehand. So, yeah.
Good to see him getting some action.
Yeah, I think I was actually just texting back and forth with him. I think he's going to start playing a lot more on defense. So, good to see.
And you said, maybe watch out for him on teams as well, special teams?
Yeah, like he even played some tonight, not returning. He was just like he was a gunner on punt. But, yeah, I mean, I would expect – seems like they're trying to get – like he's a top 5 athlete in college football. It seems like they're trying to get him on the field one way or the other.
Yeah, and at this point in the season, you need to, down the stretch, second half of the season, for ECU, who wins it tonight over Tulsa. By the way, we now lead the series. It was 9-9 against Tulsa heading into tonight. There's a factoid for you that none of y'all seem to really care about.
I care about it.
You do, Caden.
I love a good fun fact.
It's just too late for you to really react to it, I guess.
Well, 9-9.
I wanted a big response from that.
Wow.
Whoa. Bring it.
9? Let's go.
Drive of the game. Let's go 9 plays, 75 yards that ended on a Marlon Gunn 1-yard touchdown run. That was not a fun drive for me because I had ECU first quarter minus 4.5. And do y'all remember how the first quarter ended?
Yep.
Ball that far from the goal line. And they scored on the first play of the second quarter. But Marlon Gunn got in the end zone, did a little dance, so that was good to see. But 9 plays, 75 yards, Brown and Wood drive the game. Brought to you by Brown and Wood, serving the Pirate Nation and Eastern North Carolina for over 80 years. Brown and Wood has 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, 1 goal that you leave a happy customer every time. Brown and Wood on Greenville Boulevard, Greenville, online, brownandwoodauto.com. Let's go. Last call for your calls. 317-1250, 317-1250. We'll take a break, come back. Last call for your calls, and we'll get Holden and Caden to give their thoughts on this game and where the Pirates are with 5 left to go when we return after this.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Altavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Altavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Altavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit AltavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Altavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Pirates supporting pirates.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Hauser untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Caden Hauser, and the best way to relax after getting rowdy and dowdy is by having the most comfortable furniture from Bosick Sugg of Greenville. Every pirate needs a good night's sleep, and Bosick Sugg has a showroom full of quality mattresses from the top brands. Outfit your living room to watch every game with a sectional or lazy boy recliner. Pirates prefer Bosick Sugg, serving Eastern North Carolina since 1937, and a proud member of the Pirate Club for over 5 decades. Go Pirates!
You know that sound? That's the sound of relaxation in a can. Flippo Farms THC seltzers are here. It's time to try something different. Our THC-infused seltzers are crisp, refreshing, and just what you need to take the edge off without taking you out. Whether you're tailgating, grilling out, or just surviving another day of meetings, Flippo Farms seltzers bring chill with zero hangover.
Try a Flippo Farms THC seltzer at Nash Hot Chicken. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
This is Bruce Bivens, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Postgame Call-In Show. Here's Clip Brock.
Appreciate y'all still watching us on the YouTube. Brooks Hill and the Chili Water Chat Gang says, next time, Caden, I'll have some solutions. So
nice.
There you go.
Appreciate that, Brooks.
All right, we go to the Turner Home Team live line, and Johnny in Greenville's hanging on. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, I don't have a lot tonight, but, I got to keep up my tradition of the last call tonight. So I got a few things. I love the win tonight against Tulsa. If you look at the stats, it looks like, it was domination, but really there's some red flags. And I'm not a negative dude. Like, I like to give positive stats, but I mean, we gave up 27 points to Tulsa. They were averaging 15.4 points against the other 5, FBS teams that they played. And, we gave up 27. That's one concern. The other thing is, I hate to say things that everybody parrots, but at this point, Petaway, 2 targets, 2 yards. So for the year, he has 15 targets and 30 yards. I think that experiment, we should end it. I just think that we should give those plays to somebody else downfield. We won't throw him the ball, beyond the line of scrimmage, and the best he can do is, I guess his best play of the year was 11 yards, but other than that, he's got a total of 30 yards and 15 targets. That's just not efficient offense, in my opinion. Okay, and then the other thing, I did a stat where I took all 14 teams in the American, how many total offensive yards they had, and then how many points they had. to try to figure out how many points they score per 100 yards, and I took out all the special teams touchdowns, all the defensive touchdowns, all the safeties, and East Carolina they may be sixth in total yards, but like they're just not making efficient use of their yardage. They're only averaging 6.63 points per 100 yards of offense. And tonight, I mean, you would think, hey, they scored 41 points, they were dominating, but we had 6 possessions where either we turned the ball over on downs or we punted, and really we only had 7.22 yards 7.22 points per 100 yards of offense. So, I mean, if you compare that to Memphis, who's got 8.5, or North Texas, who's got 9.6, it's just, I mean, if we want to be in the upper part of this division, I mean, we just got to be more efficient on offense. Even when we score 41 points, it really wasn't that efficient. And, we had some big plays. And by the way, the left tackle for Tulsa, he held on every single play. He never got called for it. So those are just my observations. I don't know what you all think about that.
Yeah, I mean, I ran over the numbers earlier when I saw before the game Caden Hauser had 8 touchdowns through 6 games, but we talk about how many yards he's had. I think that kind of speaks to your stat as well. I will say he's the leading going into the game, and he scored one tonight, has the most rushing touchdowns for the Pirates. I think that was either number 4 or 5 on the year, Johnny. Probably better than me. So he is getting in through the ground, but no, I'm with you, man. A lot of yards and not a ton to show for it in some of these games. And Holden Caden putting up 41 tonight, and it kind of feels like you still leave some stuff out there.
Yeah, but in the day you won. Name of the game is winning. Name of the game is scoring points, kind of like Johnny's saying. So that is something to look at. And we've talked about it on multiple shows, like red zone efficiency is really where it comes into play, and we've struggled a little bit with that this year. So second half of the season, it's going to be a huge one with scoring in the red zone and turning some of those yards into touchdowns.
Johnny, appreciate you. What else?
No, I was going to add something else. And I mean, I really don't even. I'm a pro Pirate dude. Like I like to say positive things, but I mean, Flip. I went to the media day for football, and I found that Jordy Lowry and Petaway were the 2 most elusive of anybody I spoke to. And I mean, if you're going to be elusive, at least have some game to back it up. And I mean, I just feel like those guys, they're just, I don't know. I don't feel like Jordy had a great game tonight. And we missed Reason for sure, but I don't know. I'll just end it at that.
Well, I mean, I did my media day superlatives, and I said guy that would rather do his talking on the field than to me was Petaway, and I think he just doesn't enjoy. I mean, he wasn't like mean or anything. Some guys just don't like to talk, Johnny. So I'm not putting anything into that. But I will say, I was texting with Bryce during the game, and he said, "What the heck's Petaway doing running backwards when he could have had a first down?" And I said, "I don't know. I think that's why we hadn't seen him play a lot, and I don't know how much we'll see him moving forward. It looks like they want to use him, but again, there have been games where we haven't seen him at all. So yeah. It hadn't worked out here for him so far. Maybe it will."
I want to say something to Caden. Okay, I never re-listen to my call. Like I'll never go back and say, "Oh, let me listen to my call." But last weekend I did, and I realized that I always say, "What do you think, Holton?" I always say that, but I apologize to Caden because I really enjoy his input, and I shouldn't just exclude him and just say, "Hey, Holton, what do you think?" Because I really like Caden's. I like the fact that they don't always agree, and that I get 2 different answers, and Caden I agree with most of the and
I appreciate that.
Caden, I know that's been bothering you all week. So.
I do. So I and going forward, I'm going to be more inclusive in my
Well, Johnny, I appreciate that. I got a challenge for you. How about next time we just drop Holton and we just ask Caden this?
Yeah, Johnny's handing out participation trophies now. Give him one to Caden. So.
No, I love Holton. He knows that.
I love you too, Johnny.
All right. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Later, Johnny. There's Johnny in Greenville on the Turner Home Team live line. We go to Tommy in Greenville next. Hey, Tommy.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. What's up?
I have a couple points. First of all, the game tonight, I thought the only problem we had a problem with was a couple fourth down plays, but I thought overall A+. Tulsa was coming off a bye week, and they were rested, and they came prepared, and, you know, they have a tight end that looks like a beast, same as a Temple guy, but for next couple weeks. But my question is this. Besides the Memphis game in a few weeks, what game scares you the most out of remaining schedule? I'm not scared in 4 of the last 5 games.
Are you excluding Memphis? Or
Memphis, yeah, I'm saying excluding Memphis.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I would probably say because it's on the road at UTSA.
Yeah.
What I mean?
No, UTSA is like an undersized team that.
You asked me a question, I answered it.
Okay.
What would be your answer?
I was thinking maybe Temple.
Temple stinks. No, I know. I'm with you. I'm just messing with you. There's a lot of folks. The fact that it's the same date as that awful 2014 game scares me a little bit, which happens to be my birthday. So I don't want to ruin another birthday, but a lot of folks are a little skeevish about that one, Tommy.
Okay. Thank you very much. But A+ for the most part. Thank you very much.
Holden and Caden, I'll get your answers. Other than Memphis, what game are you, not that you're nervous about anyone in particular, but most uneasy about?
Yeah, I'll say UTSA. Temple can be sneaky, though. Temple's a weird place to play. There ain't going to be no one there.
You had a weird one there, Holt. Back and forth.
With
E.J. Warner.
E.J. Warner threw like 500 yards. I remember being on the sideline and be like, dude, this kid's a freshman. I don't know where he's at now, but he balled out.
Fresno.
Fresno. Hey, clip nose ball.
I know Fresno. Caden, how about you?
I got to say Temple as well. I mean, UTSA is there, but I think Temple's tougher than UTSA. I know Temple played Navy pretty tough, but I'm also not that high on Navy right now because they haven't really played, anyone really strong this year. But the reason that Temple scares me is just how weird of a place it is to travel. If that's a noon kickoff, I don't know. They don't have a time yet. If noon kickoff in Temple with no one there is like the weirdest thing to walk into.
I would say it almost sounds crazy, but like UTSA, did you play them, Holton, or was that after?
No, it was after me.
So they had a good atmosphere there. They were good that year with Frank Harris, I think was quarterback.
Yeah.
And it gets loud in there. I don't know how many fans will be at this one, but you'd almost rather have that than a dreary, empty link on a gray Saturday, right, Caden?
Yeah, November, it's going to be a gray sky. I get the dreary place in November.
In 12 o'clock game, eating spaghetti for breakfast. That's not it.
Yeah.
That's not it.
I don't know. UTSA, those two games
do
scare
that
me the
tomorrow.
most. I don't know. I feel like UTSA could have like a wake-up game against us or something.
We're excluding FAU. I got to be honest. I have not watched them play at all this
I don't
year.
know anything about them.
I don't know anything about
Which
FAU.
probably means they're bad, which is what we think.
All right. Final thoughts on this one, and did it change your opinion? What your opinion on the rest of the way this season, Holden?
Yeah, I think it's the exact same. I think tonight kind of went how we expected, and you got to win the next 2 games to get to the big one versus Memphis, and then that's really when it all comes down to how the season's going to be remembered, to be honest with you. So just get to the Memphis game with some more wins, and got it done tonight.
All right, Caden.
I've been super critical on the offense. It's good to see 41 points on the board. Hopefully we can stack those, especially with the next 2 games, walking into the Memphis. And maybe I could take some of my my criticalness off JDB. That's my goal, if we can stack them.
All right, Nick, Marlon Gunn, anytime touchdown. Well done.
That was a very nice one, yeah.
Thoughts on the dub?
Pretty good offensive performance. Defense was fine. I'm kind of in the same boat as Holton. Just get me to Memphis.
Get me to Memphis. Jackson, I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I think that's more than enough time.
I don't even need it tonight.
Okay, all right.
JDB, congrats. I'm off your back because that actually looked pretty decent. I'm impressed. You did pretty well in a response from the Tulane game. You came out. You showed us what we wanted. We got what we wanted. Let's move on. Let's go to Temple. Let's beat them. Let's get ready for Memphis.
17 seconds. Not bad, Jack, man.
I'm getting better.
Jackson, well done. Great job today. Nick, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Shirley Rhodes as well, and the entire crew here at Pirate Radio. Holton, Caden, we have Saturdays the rest of the way.
16 days off, Clip.
And I don't think we know the kickoff time yet for Temple, but we could actually have like an early game.
Hey, come on.
Wouldn't that be great?
It would be.
So we don't have to go home at 2 a.m. But appreciate y'all, man. Been some late nights here, but folks are enjoying it. So thank you, Holden. Thank you, Caden.
Tell him. Hey. Love you, Clip.
Love you too, buddy. We will be back with you 3 o'clock.
You have been listening to the U.S. Cellular.
Not quite yet. And now we're all messed up. Tell you what, Jackson, just hit some bumper music, and I will try to go fix that. We will be back with you 3 o'clock Friday on a Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. And we'll see you next time on the U.S. Cellular 5th Quarter Call-In Show, Bud Light Pregame Tailgate, Temple Game Day coming up next.
One, and they had